Hey, vibrant soul, you're listening to Creative Recharge, Unblock Your Energy with your host, Caria Watt at Akwah Aura. Life can feel overwhelming at times, especially when work is hectic. So, how do you navigate challenges with grace and resilience? My advice is through mindfulness, which is the oxygen for your soul that keeps you grounded when everything else is chaotic. Mindfulness has the potential to truly transform your day and bring you more ease, clarity, and joy. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to really ground ourselves. Wherever you are now, whether you're sitting at your desk or commuting to work or relaxing at home, pause just for a minute. If it feels safe to do so, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose for the count of 5. Hold for the count of 3. And exhale through your mouth for the count of 5. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice the air on your skin and the rhythm of your breath. You're here now. Bring your attention to this very moment. You are fully present. Okay, let's get into it. Mindfulness is one of those words that gets tossed around a lot. It's become a buzzword, hasn't it? You see it on social media posts with serene photos of sunsets and people with their hands with a mudra, or hear it mentioned in wellness programs. But here's the thing, mindfulness isn't just a trend for no reason, it's actually transformative. But let me be clear, mindfulness isn't about sitting cross-legged on a yoga mat for hours or lighting candles while chanting mantras, although if that's your vibe, I fully support it. At its core, mindfulness is about presence. It's about being here now, fully engaged with what's in front of you. How often do you find yourself physically present but mentally somewhere else? Maybe you're in a meeting at work thinking about an email you forgot to send, or perhaps you're having dinner with your family but replaying a conversation from earlier in the day. We've all been there. It's part of being human, but mindfulness invites us to come back to the present moment with curiosity and without judgment. Now, I know you might be thinking, okay, Kari, this all sounds nice, but does it actually work? And the answer is yes. Mindfulness isn't just some feel-good concept. It's backed by science. And let me share some research with you. Studies by the American Psychology Association show that mindfulness can reduce workplace stress by up to 30%. Imagine what that could mean for your well-being, your relationships with colleagues, and your productivity. So here's how it works on a biological level. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, the hormone responsible for that fight or flight response. Over time, chronic stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even physical health issues like high blood pressure or a weakened immunity system. But mindfulness practices like deep breathing or meditation help lower cortisol levels and activate the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the part of our nervous system responsible for rest and relaxation. And it doesn't stop there. Mindfulness also has been shown to increase activity in areas of the brain associated with focus and emotional regulation, like the prefrontal cortex, and decrease activity in areas linked to fear and reactivity, like the amygdala. So when you practice mindfulness regularly, you literally are rewiring your brain for resilience and calmness. Now, you're probably thinking, why does this matter? Well, let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're sitting in a meeting where tensions are running high. Deadlines are looming, or there's a misunderstanding between a couple of team members. Without mindfulness, it's easy to get caught up in the drama. You might feel your heart racing and your mind spinning out of control. But with mindfulness, you pause, you breathe, you have a tool to notice what's happening inside of you and around you without judgment and from a place of awareness. You respond with intention instead of reacting out of stress or from fear. This is where mindfulness becomes more than just a personal practice. It becomes a tool for navigating workplace challenges with grace and clarity. So let me share a story about someone I work with. Let's call her Dee, who works as a corporate executive managing a large team. For years, Dee felt overwhelmed by stress and constant emails, back-to-back meetings, tight deadlines, you name it. She told me she felt like she was always running on empty but couldn't slow down long enough to refill her tank. One day, after hearing me talk about mindfulness in a private mentoring session, she decided to give it a try. She started small with just 5 minutes of mindful breathing before her morning meetings each day. At first, she felt a bit silly sitting at her desk with her eyes closed while focusing on her breath, but she stuck with it. Over time, she noticed herself feeling more centered and focused during her meetings. She started adding a short meditation during her lunch as a reset and even began practicing mindful listening during conversations with her team. She felt like she had found a hidden superpower, a way to navigate her day without constantly feeling overwhelmed or reactive. In fact, one of her colleagues noticed and described her as more present and approachable. So the business partner actually reached out to me to present a mindful workshop to give the whole team the exact same tools. If you want one actionable technique to walk away from today's episode with something tangible, something you can start using to bring more mindfulness into your day, subscribe to my newsletter, Rhythm. All you need to do is pop in your email address. It's at akwahaura.com/rhythm. And when it's ready, I'll send you a breathing technique that I personally use and also teach my clients. This technique is simple but powerful. It helps calm your nervous system down and bring you back into the present moment. It's not about doing more, it's about doing less with intention. You can use it before a big presentation or during a tense meeting or in between meetings. It's portable, private, and profoundly effective. All it takes is 5 minutes. Mindfulness doesn't require complete lifestyle change. It doesn't demand you to be perfect or silent or serene. It simply asks you to notice, and in that noticing, everything shifts. Suddenly the stress softens, the clutter clears, the answers come. I know life can feel overwhelming sometimes, especially when work gets hectic and your responsibilities pile up. But here's what I want you to remember. You already have everything inside you, that calm, that clarity, that inner strength. It's all there. Mindfulness is the key to unlocking it, and it starts with your breath. You've got this, you're not alone. And if you want to go deeper to clear away stress and reconnect with who you truly are, I'd love to support you through my mentoring and coaching sessions designed specifically for this purpose. The link to my website is below, and remember to subscribe and write a testimonial. It helps me to connect with your energy to help you in a more profound way. Sending so much love and light your way. Until next time, peace.